All right, guys, well, I'm back today with what I think is going to be a really fun video. This is going over some of my absolute favorite pocket knives that I acquired or came out in 2024. And the other cool thing is I really launched my company 704 Gear with a lot of our knives in 2024 as well. And I've got everything from $5 knives up to $200 out the front knives on this list. So there's something for everybody. And most of these, if not like all of them, are still available in some form or another coming into 2025 at really good deals. The bulk of the knives we're going to be looking at today are right between the $20 and $40 price point, and that's what this channel focuses on. So if you're new to the channel and if you're unfamiliar, I review high value products that actually work. Let's dig right in. We're not going to take too long on each of the knives, but all of these are going to have a full overview on the channel if you want to subscribe and check those out. Let's start off with the $5 crossbar lock knife from Walmart that was really made famous by this orange guy right here, but we'll start with this one. Now, for Christmas, and they still may be available, Walmart did a whole $5 knife section. I've got videos on the entire lineup. I bought every single one of them, and I really like this one in particular. Kind of mystery stainless steel, injection molded handle, non-reversible pocket clip, but overall the action is super smooth, and for $5 for a crossbar lock knife with this action, definitely a winner. Probably the best $5 knife of 2024. Now, I think this has got to be one of the best $10 knives of 2024. And if it looks like it's got a lot of wear, it's because this orange crossbar lock Ozark Trail went through a torture test on the channel. $10 at Walmart. I believe a new variation is available with a reversible pocket clip, but I can't seem to find it. This really speaks for itself at $10. Now, this is a great contender at $10 as well. A tip-down carry Flissa knife with G10 handles. And again, kind of that stainless steel, just a budget stainless steel. It's actually been holding up great. Super smooth action, flipper and thumb studs. When I featured this on the channel, it was around $10. The prices went up to $12, but a good $10 or $12 knife option. We really live in kind of like amazing times when it comes to knife quality for the price. Now, keeping with the Flissa brand, this guy right here is a really awesome tip-down D2 steel knife, G10 handles, window breaker, and lanyard hole, non-reversible pocket clip, fairly good action, really nice lockup, just a solid knife, nothing like super fancy. These came in at $20 this year, so for $20, this is a really good option. Going back to the Christmas packs, Civivi released a Walmart section for the first time ever in 2024. And for Christmas, Civivi launched their Christmas pack with this guy right here. D2 steel, G10 handles, completely reversible pocket clip. This guy in the set was $25. This sold out pretty fast in most Walmarts, and by the time Christmas came around, they were gone, but you may still get lucky. In comes my knife company, and this is where my bread and butter is, right in between this $20 to $40 price range. We launched the Blitz this year, and this is probably one of the simplest, easy-to-use pocket knives out of our collection. Coated D2 steel blade, rock solid lockup, jimping on the back, great blade centering, completely reversible pocket clip, and a super smooth action. This was also available in Damascus steel, but we would regularly put these on sale for well below $25. The best thing to do on our knives is check out our website, 704gear.com, or find them on Amazon, and I'll try to link most of this stuff in the description below so you guys can dig through, and I really want to hear your thoughts. What was your favorite knife of the year? And what was your favorite knife from our collection, 704 Gear, so we can make things similar? So this is a really good option. Kind of keeping with the 704 Gear theme, my favorite knife of the entire collection this year was the Hornet. For me, it was just a solid option at a great price. Crossbar lock, coated D2, G10 handles, completely reversible pocket clip, lanyard hole, and this entire knife MSRP was $29.99. That is awesome for a crossbar lock with these specs and features, solid lockup and smooth action in my opinion, and by far my favorite knife of our entire collection. I've been EDCing this since it came out in one form or another. It's definitely been in my rotation. We also had put these on sale for right around $26, even $25 a few times. So you can find a lot of our knives on sale and they rotate through. If you're looking, all of those favorite sales will be in the description below. Now, another thing that I think broke the internet and the knife community was the launch of the CJRB Pyrite Light. ARRPM 9 steel, different types of colors on the scales. These are FRN handles, completely reversible pocket clip, which I love. And this was just a lightweight kind of beater knife. A little push button action, super smooth action, thumb stud deploy, great overall pocket knife. These launched at $40, but were quickly dropped on the price to about $30. The great thing about pocket knives too, guys, is you don't have to stick with one. Especially in these price points, you can grab a couple. Every paycheck you can grab one, expand your collection. It's something fun to do. And with all the color variations available, you can color match EDC. Now, 704 Gear just launched a ton of new knives, including our 14C 28N models that you see right here with micarta scales. And this particular one, generally going to sell for $35, on sale for $29.99 on 704 Gear. And we'll be doing some Amazon stuff soon. So by the time you're watching this, there may be some Amazon options. Completely reversible pocket clip, micarta handles, and 14C 28N. We've got all different sizes of the Urban Ranger V2. This is the smaller one. So really good option, I think, for $30. 14C and micarta, going to be hard to find and beat that. Another little awesome knife that popped up this year is the Kizer with Nitro V Steel. FRN handles, reversible pocket clip, push button action, and super smooth action. Ton of color variations available. Again, launch price of $40, and a lot of times you could find these a little bit cheaper depending on what was on sale. Great lightweight pocket knife, must add to your collection in my opinion. Definitely up there on the list for me. I also discovered the Muron. I think it's the Talisman this year. I think these have been out for a while, so I'm not going to focus too much on that. Just a nice little EDC knife, and what really drew me to this was this long groove in the blade itself. You can flick that out real easy, super smooth action, right at about $32, $33. Another company that I discovered this year and really took Amazon by storm, in my opinion, was Petrified Fish. If you haven't checked out Petrified Fish knives, they were doing some amazing specials, even BOGO opportunities where you got a free knife. And if you were following my channel, you got notified every single time they did something. This particular one has a reversible pocket clip, very smooth G10 handles, and a great attention to detail on the blade. I believe this one is D2 steel. Now, these generally sold anywhere from $35 to $40. Some of them, though, without the reversible pocket clips and different blade profiles, dropped below $30. And then there were some opportunities where you bought one of these guys for like $40 right here, which was a freaking awesome deal. You end up getting one of these for free. So there was some really, really good opportunities to get some solid knives for the money, and I love Petrified Fish. Just great overall fit and finish and attention to detail. Now, before we get into these bonus knives and interesting categories up here, one thing that also really hit pretty big this year was the sprinkle pattern, the Desert Warrior series. This Hytron was a free offering on orders over $175 at Blade HQ. I've also been looking at some Blade HQ knives. Now, I recently picked up this Kershaw out the front, and this one came free with it, and that was my Christmas present. But this was my first time trying the Hytron knives. 14C 28N steel, super smooth action, ultra lightweight, probably not the most robust stock thickness or design, but solid lockup, great lightweight pocket knife. Unfortunately, not a reversible pocket clip, so I won't be carrying this one, but it's a good knife. These generally sell for around $50, but if you guys haven't seen some of the Desert Warrior series, I really liked them and I acquired a lot. Now let's talk about some other interesting knives, starting with the cheaper ones, moving our way up. And this one is a crossbar lock razor, the Autical U1 from O Knife. They just launched their micarta versions. These are really slick because they feel like you're flipping kind of like a standard EDC pocket knife, but you're actually flipping a pocket razor. So these generally sell for $25 to $30. I've seen them on sale as low as $20 to $22 this year. Great little O knife. Very glad they made the list and glad they made the micarta version. Slip joints also were just discovered by me, by my buddy Brandon at church. He kind of talked me through a lot of the slip joints, showed me what he was carrying, and this is by far one of my favorite slip joints of the year that I personally purchased for about $50. A QSP micarta, and this one features 14C 28N steel, and you can see that slip joint action. Really stout lockup, really nice design. If you want a classic feel and you can actually carry your knife in a leather slip in your pocket, this QSP is going to be a good option. Let's talk about some out the fronts and push buttons. This little out the front right here is from Tac Knives, or actually Tacom. This guy is pretty freaking awesome. I believe it has 154 cm blade steel, and they were doing some really good deals on this with BOGO opportunities. If you follow my channel, you got notified of these BOGO deals, but a great little kind of mini out the front. Keeping with the out the front and Tac Knives theme, this is the Prism and is by far my favorite kind of mid-tier, high-value out the front knife option of 2024. 6061 aluminum handles, a ton of color variations in D2 steel. You could easily find these under $100, and sometimes you could find them for $60 if you follow my channel and took advantage of the deals. There are no color variations available at this point, but they were a great offering, and I hope to see them come back in 2025. Great opportunity there. Another push button that I grabbed this year was actually this guy right here, the Kershaw Launch. Now this is pretty slick. Magna cut steel. Really nice handles. This was available from Blade HQ on sale for right around $120. So a push button, Magna cut knife from Kershaw with a reversible pocket clip, made in USA for $120. This was amazing. Now, this has been around for a while, so I'm not saying this is new, but that deal was new to me, and I'm glad I added it to my collection. And last but not least, one of my absolute favorite knives I added to my collection this year, and my Christmas present from my parents, was the Kershaw Launch with the Ultem handles. You can see the inner workings, super smooth action. You're getting a really good steel. Again, you're getting Magna cut steel, Ultem handles, made in the USA, out the front knife, and you are getting this guy. It was a little over $200. But at Blade HQ, you got a lot of free offerings with it, including a free Kershaw tool, this Hytron right here, as well as a flashlight. So it made sense to grab it at that time, but I love this knife. If you're looking for made in USA products, it's going to be hard to beat some of the Kershaw push buttons as well as their out the fronts. Really love this guy right here. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What was your favorite knife of 2024, and what was your favorite knife from my lineup? We're going to be doing this with fixed blades next, so subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.